Hey, it's Henry from exceptionalmarketer.com. How would you like to be able to create a YouTube channel in 2022 and succeed with YouTube? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, so let's get into it. We're going to talk about how to start a YouTube channel and succeed in 2022. What are the steps that you need to take to ensure that you're going to succeed with your YouTube channel? So let's start from the beginning. First thing you want to do is you want to pick a niche. You want to go ahead and do some research, find out if your niche is a viable niche. Now, many times you're advised to pick a niche of something that you have an interest in or something that you're passionate about, which is good advice because if you have an interest in it, if you're passionate about it, you're not going to get bored and you won't lose interest. But the truth really is that you can pick any niche and learn about it if you want to, and you can become an expert on YouTube in that niche. So passion is not exclusive. If you're not 100% passionate about something, but you are interested and you're willing to put in the work, then you can certainly use that niche. Now I'm going to be looking down at my notes here because I don't want to forget anything. Now, you want to validate your niche by looking at other videos in the niche. You want to see, first of all, are there a lot of videos in the niche? And are these videos getting views? Is there an interest in it? So I've just taken an example here. And what I've done is I've said, let's take a look at a niche called Italian cooking. I just picked it out of the air for absolutely no reason. Now, one thing you can notice here, I've got an extension here called TubeBuddy. And on this keyword, TubeBuddy is actually ranking it for me right away as soon as it sees it. And what it's telling me is that this keyword has a good search volume, not exceptional, but a good search volume, and not very high competition. And it's giving me an overall score of 72 out of 100, which is actually a pretty good score. You can work on that score by doing some keyword research in TubeBuddy, which you can get for free. But the higher you get, the better your chances are of ranking your video. But that's just an aside. So if we take a look, what I've done here is I've filtered these by videos in the last year. So these aren't super old videos, and they're all about Italian cooking. So let's just take a look here. You got 714,000 views, 25,000 views. You got 1,000,003 views here. So obviously, you see the 200,000 views. You've got another 1,000,002. So you see it's 1,000,002 in 2 months. So obviously, there is a lot of interest in Italian cooking. So this seems to be a niche. It's got a lot of competition, but it's a niche where there's a lot of interest, which means if you can create a good quality video, you've got a chance at getting your video noticed. Now, let's take a look at a few other things here. So you want to create, as the second step, is you want to go back here and after picking your niche and validating your niche, you want to go ahead and create some value-based content. Now, what this means is you want to create content based on your research, the research you did. What works? What keywords work? What are people looking for? What specifically are people looking for? Remember, you're creating this channel for your viewers, not for yourself. So you're not necessarily going to look to produce videos about things that interest you, because that's not the focus. The focus is to produce videos that interest your potential audience. So you want to find out what are people searching for, and you want to create videos based on that. So let's take a look at a couple things here. So what I did was I picked a video out of our Italian cooking niche. I just clicked on one of the videos. So what you've got here, and again, this is TubeBuddy's analysis over here. So what you've got here is you've got your video title. Now her title and her thumbnail are consistent. That's extremely important. Everything has to be consistent because A, you don't want to confuse YouTube's algorithm, and B, you don't want to confuse your audience. They need to know exactly what they're getting in your video. She's got a description. In her description, what you want to do is use your keywords. Now, with this TubeBuddy, which again is the extension I have here, one of the things that allows you to do is it allows you to check her keywords, the keywords that this woman is using. Now she's gotten over 200, well over 200,000 views on this video in about 7 months. So obviously that's 30,000 views a month. Obviously there's interest in this topic, and here are her keywords. You can actually research them. You can see for a couple of keywords, she's actually ranking #1, which means if anybody types this into the YouTube search, her video is going to pop up on top. But she's got other ranked keywords in here. So you can use a tool like TubeBuddy or a tool like vidIQ, and you can see what the keywords are that are being used in the video that are helping it rank. And you can use some of the same keywords in your video to help it rank as well. So what are some of the highest ranking types of videos that you can produce? This is really important. If you have no idea what you want to talk about in your videos, so the three categories that always get views are A, how-to videos. So right now she's just saying how to cook this particular Italian dish. You could title your own video, how to, if you want to do this dish, and then go through the dish. But how to is an extremely popular search term. It gets views. The other type is if you review a product. There's a product that came out in your niche, something has to do with Italian cooking. Maybe it's a brand new cookbook on Italian cooking and you want to review it. Those things also get a lot of views. And then finally, one of the other things that gets a lot of views as a video topic is where you ask a specific question. For example, what is the best way to cook spaghetti and meatballs? Very specific. It lets people know exactly what you're talking about, and it's a term that is searched for. That's the key. That's something people type into YouTube to say, how do I cook spaghetti and meatballs, and come up with the best, tastiest recipe. And this is what this makes this type of video very, very easy to get views for and easy to rank for as well. So that is creating value-based content. Now, one of the other thing that's important, which a lot of people don't do, is they don't show their face in their video. And I think that's extremely important because you're dealing with people. It's still a personal one-to-one type of deal. Your viewer feels like they know you, or you want them to feel like they should know you. Well, if you've got a video that's faceless, they're not going to get to know you as an individual. Now, I know a lot of people have a fear of being on camera. If you want to become a successful YouTuber, you really have to get over that fear. You don't have to be on video. You don't have to be on camera, but it will help you immensely if you are on camera. Okay, next step. You want to focus on SEO. YouTube is a search engine. It's the second largest search engine to Google, and Google owns YouTube, which means that if your video can rank for a particular search term on YouTube, there's an excellent chance it will rank on the first page of Google, because Google always shows on the first page a little carousel of videos. If you get on the first page of Google, you can get a ton of traffic. Your video can go viral in just overnight. So don't lose sight of focusing on SEO. Now, what you want to do there is ideally you want to search for keywords. You can use a tool like TubeBuddy. You can also open up a Google Ads account and use the Google Keyword Planner, which is also an excellent tool. And you can find what you want to find is high volume, low competition keywords. Those are the best to go for. And usually they're what's called long tail keywords. In other words, Italian cooking may be very, very competitive and hard to rank for. But if you say, what is the best way for Italian cooking suppers or something like that, where you're creating a little bit of a longer keyword, those keywords are much easier to rank for. And you can still find high volume keywords that aren't that difficult to rank for. So you want to also verbally say your main keyword in the video. You want to mention that keyword. That's something that's overlooked quite a bit, but it can help you rank your video. You also want to keep your videos focused on topic. In other words, if you're talking about the best way to make spaghetti and meatballs, you don't want to talk about the best way to make, some kind of a fish dish. You want to stick to exactly what your topic is, because again, you do not want to confuse YouTube. You don't want to confuse your audience. You don't want to stray. You need to be very focused in your videos. That will help for SEO because YouTube will now know exactly what your video is about. Now, another thing is that there's something called suggested videos on YouTube, and I'll show you what that is. You see, here's a video. If you scroll down, YouTube actually will suggest videos. If your video can rank similarly to her video, there's a good chance you will end up in suggested videos. And many, many YouTubers will tell you that the bulk of their traffic comes from suggested videos. So if you can get into suggested videos, that's an extra bonus because it will guarantee you more views. So you want to do what you can to get in there. Now, as far as searching for keywords, let me show you something. If you go in here, I just started typing. I typed Italian cook. I didn't even finish the word. And YouTube is giving me suggestions. Now, these are suggestions of actual terms that people typed into YouTube. So they're giving you video ideas right here. And these video ideas have all have a chance to be winners because these are terms that people are actually searching for, which is something you need to know. When you look for keywords and get video ideas, your best shot is finding videos that people are already looking for. That's what you want to do. You do not want to reinvent the wheel. You want to find videos people are already searching for, and then you want to create a video on that topic. And one of the easiest ways to do it is just to type in your search box here and see the suggestions that YouTube hands you on a silver platter. Okay, next thing you want to do is you want to dial in your branding. Excuse me. By branding, I'm talking about the banner over your channel. So that's extremely important. You want to get an eye-catching banner over your channel. You want to let people know exactly what your video is about. Let me just show you, if real quick, this will take a minute here, if I can get it done. I just want to show you what a banner looks like. Let's see if we can do this. If it works. No, it's not going to work. What you want to do is you want to have a colorful banner across the top of your video, which shows across your channel, which is both eye-catching, enticing, but also lets people know exactly what your channel is about. You want it to be eye-catching. The other thing you want is thumbnails. Now your thumbnail, see, people go here and they start to scroll. And what you want to do is you want to stop the scroll. And you want to do that by having an eye-catching thumbnail. Now, these thumbnails, by and large, are not really very eye-catching. They don't really stop you. You see here you have a little bit of text on this one, a little bit of color here. This one's a little bit better because it's got bigger text. You see what's going on. But the idea here, again, is to get eye-catching thumbnails. Use bright colors. You don't need a ton of text. Make your text big and make it focused to the video topic. Because the worst thing you can do is have some text in your thumbnail telling people what your video is about, and then have your video be about something completely different. They will leave your video in a heartbeat because basically you've misled them. So make sure everything is focused in the same direction. Okay, next. Your next step here is you want to commit to a consistent uploading schedule. And you don't have to upload videos every single day. There are many, many very successful YouTubers who do one video a week. Some do even less than that. I've seen some do 2 videos a month and get millions of searches because their content is good, their audience knows who they are, and the audience's expectations are based on how often you upload. So if you've got an uploading schedule, let's say you upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's fine. But if you stop uploading on that schedule, you're going to have a loyal audience, which is going to expect to hear from you on those days. And when they don't, they're going to leave. They're not going to come back because you're not there. So it's extremely important that you commit to a consistent uploading schedule. Now, what a lot of YouTubers do when they get started is they go all gung-ho and they'll create 7 videos at one time and post them all, and then they disappear. Well, first of all, creating 7 videos at one time, you will definitely burn out. Creating videos and editing videos can be very time consuming. It's not a simple task. It can be made simple with certain software and things like that, and as you get better, it may become simpler. But it's not something that just happens. So you'll get burned out, and your people aren't going to know what to expect, because one day they've got 7 videos and they don't see you for a month. So you have to commit to a consistent uploading schedule. Now, you can batch your videos. If you can do 5 or 6 videos in one sitting, do them, but schedule them out. YouTube has a scheduling feature, so you can schedule them according to whatever schedule you've determined works best for you. But you have to commit to being consistent. That's extremely important. Next thing you want to do is what I call show me the money. Now, show me the money is putting affiliate links into your YouTube descriptions. That's one way to make money. For example, in this video here, she has, now I will show you what I think is a mistake. She says, go here for a 3-month VPN trial. VPN is a virtual private network. It has nothing to do with Italian cooking. So if you click on this and buy the product, she'll earn a commission. But to me, this is a huge mistake, because this is totally off topic. If I'm watching her video, I'm interested in Italian cooking. I'm not interested in the VPN. So what you want to do is find products that relate to your video topic. And you can do that by going to ClickBank. You can do that by going to Digistore 24. You can go to Commission Junction. There's a ton of affiliate networks that you can go to promote products, and you can earn commissions. What you want to do is find the products that relate to your video topic, write a little description about the product, and include a link to the product. She's got 200,000 views on this video. If she had a link to something related to this cooking project, she would definitely make money. 279,000 people. If 1% clicked on her video, that's it, 1%, she'd have 2,700 visitors. So obviously she could make some money. I think she really missed an opportunity here by doing that. Now, that's one way to make money. Another way to make money is called the YouTube Partner Program. And under that program, YouTube will place ads on your channel, and their ads will be related to the topic. They charge the advertiser for running those ads, and YouTube will give you a share of that ad revenue. To qualify, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours on your channel within the past 12 months. Then you file for approval. Once you're approved, YouTube or you will place ads on your channel and you can start making money. And this is the most passive income there is, because you do nothing. You produce the video, place the ads by clicking where you want an ad placed. YouTube does the rest. And once a month, they send you some money. Now, usually YouTube AdSense revenue is not as much as you could earn from affiliate revenue, but YouTube ad revenue can add up in a hurry. It's a nice little paycheck and there's no work involved getting it. So if you can do it, you want to make sure that you do it. Okay, now we come to the last step, and the last step is just get started. This is, for many, many people, the absolute toughest step. We tend to procrastinate. We're only humans. It's a new endeavor. We haven't done it before. We're a little bit scared. We have a fear of rejection. We have a fear of ridicule. We have a fear of making fools out of ourselves and saying the wrong things. You know what? Just do it. First of all, you're human. Humans make mistakes. People watching your video see somebody make a mistake, they're willing to overlook it because chances are they've made a mistake that very day themselves. So don't worry about that. But you have to just say, I'm going to do this. You're going to press record, schedule out, script out your video if you have to. I've done it on this one. And then just start recording. Your first videos may be bad. They may not be very good at all. But if your content is good That's a redeeming factor. And over time, you will absolutely get better as you keep going. So the practice in this case absolutely makes perfect. Okay, so that's really the gist of how to get started in 2022 with a YouTube channel from scratch, a brand new channel. Now, if you found this content valuable, please go down below the video, click on the subscribe button. Please subscribe, click the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload new videos. And if you have something to say, a comment, I would appreciate your comments. Leave a comment, and I promise to get back to each and every one of you on your comments. So until next time, get started on your YouTube channel. Best of luck, and I'll see you in my next video.